Do you imagine being able to turn $0 into $50,000? This is what Joseph did in just 2 months. In my country, $50,000 will get you an apartment or some amazing cars, watches, and this guy got that with just a few clicks a day. This trader is from USA, and some will think that $50,000 maybe is not so much there. But listen, compare having just 2 months trading and reaching the same amount of money a worker in the US get annually. And he managed to do this just trading 1 or 2 assets. Trading every day, repeatable setups, repeatable risk, and achieving consistency to become the top Lark Funding earner. Let's find out in today's video why this trader could manage to get 50k in payouts and why Lark Funding is now climbing to be one of the most favorite prop firms in the entire prop firm industry. Let's find out. So as we can see here, our trader joined the 3-step funded challenge. One of the most underrated challenges in the entire prop firm, because most of the traders just join the 1-step or the 2-step or now the instant funding accounts, which they are great, of course. But 3-step offers you a really low price with reasonable targets at Lark Funding. The targets for the 3 steps are 5% for the first phase, 4%, and then 3%. And all this having an account, and you will say, well, why would I take a 3-step challenge instead of a 2-step or a 1-step? Well, price is clearly different. You can get a 3-step 100k account for just $300, which is really cheap. You can then get a payout, as we are going to see later today, of 5 figures, 6 figures in just a couple months or 2 months or 3 months, just spending $300. So as we can see here, after the trader got funded, he had 5% drawdown in a 100k account. That will be $5,000. The profit split would be 90%. Just starting to see now the current balance as he started, he made over $3,000 in just the first day. So that will be crazy for most firms. Most firms didn't want to do $3,000 in the first day because they cannot pay you that if everyone did that. So we can see here in the first day he made over $3,000. The second day, $4 more thousand. The 6th day he then made over $12,000. He could at that moment, and after that, one day after, he made $18,000. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in 1 week, he made $18,000. So you will say, well, yeah, that's really good, but could he take that money out? Of course he can. As we can see here, the max withdrawal amount, it was $18,000. So we have a guy that sticked to his strategy. He traded however he wanted. He spent $300 and was able to get a payout of 18k in just 1 week. Let's continue watching. So our trader went to 23k up, then he came back to 19, 25, 26, almost $26,000. He was able to make it in just a couple of days. As we can see here, it says days since initial deposit, so it was 12 days into the trading account and he was already up $26,000. And we can see here that he withdrew about 20k, right? It was his first withdrawal. And after that, he went to $106,000. He then started to scale up again, 109, 113. He went over to 114 and then he requested another payout. So after the payout, he still got 5k in the account. That's about 5%. A really reasonable amount of money to risk to keep getting payout. Remember that this is his second payout. He had already now over 30k in payouts paid in just 20 days. And as you can see here, after the second payout, our trader started to have some losses. He went to 101 and then breached the account. So as you can see, in just 30 days, our guy took over $30,000 $10,000 by just spending $300. That's the power of prop firms, but more important is the power of prop firms with real rules, not crazy rules. In a consistency rule prop firm, this wouldn't be possible. No one could get a payout like that, because they will ask you to keep trading for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 more months, because they will say, well, you made 7K in one day. Well, I'm sorry, I have a 15% consistency rule, so then you have to trade 10 more days with that amount of money, or much more with less money. To achieve that 7K, it's only 15% of the account. Do you understand how crazy that is? He will have to get to 70, almost 70, 90K of profits to get the payout. That's the power of not having a consistency rule, not having a news trading rule, and not having a minimum trading days rule. We're going to see now the type of trades he took. We can see that he started trading USD JPY, then he went to Euro USD. All this was in the same day. He took several trades in the same day, but as you can see, they were small profits, like break-evens or maybe $200, $300. Then he jumped into what really skyrocketed his trading, Nasdaq. A lot of people are jumping from usual Euro USD or USD JPY or GBP USD, where most traders start at, right? They jumped to Nasdaq or maybe SPY because they find much more volatility there, so they can get better trades. So as you can see, he then started to trade Nasdaq. He then gets a 1K trade, and then some break-evens, then a 1K trade, break-evens, 200, 300, 400. He kept trading. As you can see, he has a lot of trades in the same day, and it looks like he gets to break even really quickly. This is a smart guy, I can say, not only by the payout he achieved, but also because getting break-evens really early gets you in a better mental state to not get crazy like, oh no, I lost 1K, I have to double the risk. No, he instantly gets to break even. That's why we can see like $50 trade, $60 trade, $20 trade. Those are mostly break evens because he's trading like 1K risk. So that's when he dragged the break even and he got a safe entry. And if you start to sum up 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, where he gets a lot of break evens and one good trade, in 20 days, like he did, he can get 30K payout. So that's the importance of trading and have a real plan, because we are not seeing here like, for example, a 10K profit trade and a 1K profit today, or we're seeing consistent risk plan. He gets into a lot of break-evens and a really nice trade. Lots of break-even and a really nice trade. That's because he's consistent through a lot of trades. Look, here he made 283 trades. 283 trades, that's a lot. But he managed to stay consistent through the entire process. So that's what make him to get a really big payout. Whenever you start to deviating from your own trading plan, that's when things start to get really bad. I can imagine seeing this trade history that our trader wanted to make the mean reversals or continuation trades, right? And whenever he can see like a break of structure or that price is going to his direction, he will go to break even. So whenever that moment price reverses, he is safe. Break even, nothing happened. But if he gets a really big move, then here appears a 1.5K trade, a 2K trade, a 1K trade, and getting like 10, 15 of those, well, gets you an yearly salary of US. It's crazy, right? Just pressing buttons. We can see then that in the last few days after he got all the payout, he then have like 3 losses in a row of big losses. So I am thinking about what could happen, because he got like 3K loss, 2K loss, and 2K loss. I think at that point he was like just saying like, I'm fully backed. I made 50K. Let's just go big on these positions. And well, things didn't go so well for him, but man, turning $300 into 50K payout, it's really crazy. But I am sure that he will continue with his usual risk of going break even and just adding, compounding profits. He will get another big payout. But well, he decided it was time to get out of the account, because he decided to let the losses run, and he got breached out of the account. So after seeing all this history of how he maintained the trading, how he keep trading his same style, we can understand now two things. One, the importance of keeping the momentum, of always having a clear mentality, and why going break even in his case, maybe for you it's not, but for him it kept his mentality clear. I'm sure if he will let all these losses run, he will be really nervous, anxious, and he won't get that payout. But whenever he saw that price that went into his direction, he goes to break even. That's why he gets a lot of break evens. But that's made that when price really goes into his direction, he can bag 1K, 2K, and that's the way to get payouts. Compounding small winners, base hits. That's how you get big payouts. But on the other side, we can see that this guy, maybe he wouldn't get a payout in a firm with consistency rule. They will ask you maybe to make, I don't know, 70K, 100K, just by having 7K day. That's crazy, right? Because if you have a great day, you make your analysis, you jump on the charts, and everything went well. Well, now you're punished. Now you have to make 10 of this. Do you understand how crazy that is? So for that reason, we are looking to step up the game, to show the legacy firms, the old ones, the ones that are sticking to these crazy rules of consistency rules. We are trying to show them how real profit works. So that's why I want you to join the climb. The climb is a move we're doing at Lark Funding, where we're looking to get into the top 10 of Prop Per Match. Prop Per Match is a community-driven platform where people start to favorite firms. You can check how prop firm works, you can see the prices, you can compare them. But there is a section at the webpage called favorite firms, and we're looking to get into the top 10, and that's why we need you. Every time you set as favorite Lark Funding, you get a screenshot and you share it in the Discord, in the climb channel. You're participating for $50,000 in account for every ranking that we step up. We already gave almost $500,000 in challenge accounts, and now we are running our biggest giveaway. So don't delay it. Let's step up and show the legacy prop firms how real prop firms should work, with no consistency rule, no news trading, and no minimum trading days. Showing the climb, and let's take Lark to the top. I hope you like the video. I want you to subscribe, comment what you think about these prop firms, and comment what you think about this trader who made over 50K in payouts. See ya!